Hiya.
Hello.
Welcome to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Dammy, also known as Dammy's Doodles.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Thursday, the 11th of October, 2018.
Your microphone is hitting something.
Is that better?
Yep. I don't know, I just kept hitting things whenever you turned.
Oh, do we need to start over?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Let's just keep going.
Okay. Don't y'all love us? Okay. Episode 315.
Show that with me. 315.
315. Yeah. 315 times we've done this, and we still manage to screw it up every once in a while. That's life. We'd like to say a big welcome back. We love you guys. Okay, wait. Left hand to right. And Dammy's right hand to left. And so hopefully that worked. It still looks wrong on our screen when we're recording.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we love you guys. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for putting up with our craziness. And a big hello, welcome, hiya, to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. We hope you enjoy the show. I would say it's not always like this, but it's always like this. So, Dammy, we did have somebody introduce themselves this week, so why don't you give them a shout out?
Let's see. It is Darlene, who is dehorning from British Columbia.
Welcome, Darlene. We're so glad to have you. Thanks for introducing yourself. If somebody is not a member of our Ravelry group, what should they do and why?
You should join and introduce yourself in our introductions thread, because you'll get a shout out on our next episode and be able to participate in all our owls and giveaways.
That is correct. Well, we have quite a bit to talk about today, so we probably should get started. Here we go.
And now we're going to talk about what is on our needles.
What is on your needles, Dammy?
The thing is, I haven't made any progress on either thing on my needles.
So, I know you started play rehearsals. What's the possibility of bringing something to knit on when you're not actively working?
I will consider that.
Okay. What about all as well? Hello, Dammy's roommate. Are any of your classes in such a way that you could record during classes?
Record?
I'm not record. Knit during classes.
Maybe one.
Okay. So yeah. just throwing out some possibilities of times when you can maybe multitask.
Yeah.
Also,
they told us multitasking doesn't work.
Well, I pay attention much better when I am knitting during a thing.
Yeah.
So, also in the box office.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to be working the box office for the first show.
Yes.
So, just throwing out some ideas. It might be worth it to put just a pair of plain vanilla socks on a set of needles, since that's just knitting around and around in the toe heel cuff. So. Alrighty. Do you have anything you want to say about the projects that didn't make progress this week?
No.
Okay.
So what's on your needles?
Okay, I have three things on my needles. First up is my 10-stitch zigzag blanket. This is a pattern from Frankie Brown, the 10-stitch zigzag, and it is a free pattern. It's on US 4s, 3.5 mil needles. I've got 54 stripes done. I'm working currently with Mint Rain hand-dyed tough sock in the Daydreamer with hot pink colorway that I used for my besties socks. This is the leftovers. And I think I made it, I caught up for last week, last Wednesday. Remember, I hadn't done the 1.5. I caught up with that and did everything this week. So I actually did 12 zigzags this week.
Oh.
So I think I have like 3 left in this stripe, which means I think I need to wind some yarn, because I think the next thing in, like the thing that we laid out when we were trying to figure out what colors should go next to each other, I think it is, the set of like mini skeins where there's like 5 of them all together in one. You remember, like I've got one. What do you remember what yarn company that is? I can like see the logo, but I can't. I think that may be it. So I think that's next. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll check yardage, but I think what I may do is like start with the lightest and do 2 zigzags all the way up and then flip it so there'll be 4 of the darkest together.
Yeah.
Back down. And then if I have enough yarn for another zigzag, I could start with the darkest and go lightest in the middle and back out to dark and do 2 right next to each other, because I do have somewhere in the blanket 2 stripes that are from the same yarn. I can't remember if it was a gradient or if it was like just a set that coordinated. But I didn't do it the way I just described. I think I just knit until I ran out of yarn and then added the next one.
Yeah.
So I think I might try it the other way this time and see what happens. Yeah. And then I have the cathedral wrap for your birthday, which is in 2 days, and it's not going to be finished.
It's okay.
But it's okay. I have this much left of the first skein.
Oh.
And I did not make the amount of progress I wanted to make on this week. I made a good amount of progress. So since last week, where that sheep is, I did all of that.
Love it.
So that's probably like maybe 4 inches. And then, see, this is the times that I miss you when we're podcasting, because you can help me hold it out. So there is the...
Oh, wow, that's the only time.
No, this is the time I miss you while we're podcasting. I miss you other times in other ways. But guess what, you guys? She's coming home tomorrow. I didn't yell that, sorry. Hope I didn't burst anybody's ears. Anyway, so here's the cathedral lace. So we tried to measure it at Knit Group last night, but the tables are so small in the Starbucks at Barnes & Noble Cafe. I'm over 30 inches. I think I may be close to like maybe 33 inches, and I need to get to 36 inches, and then put it on waste yarn and do it all over again. So, and then the last thing, I just actually cast this on last night, is the, oh, there we go. Okay, it was just not tight. I was like, this looks wonky, but this is the beginning of a birthday hat for my nephew Waylon for his 5th birthday in December, the day after Christmas. That is a Ann Tudor glass stitch marker from our Tickled Pink book release, because tickled pink with pink feather. This is the Lowlands pattern by Tin Can Knits on US 7s, 4.5 mil, and the yarn is Knitology Bouncy Worsted in the dashboard colorway. And you may be saying, Cece, you were way farther than this last time. Well, that's because I finished Wyatt's hat, and I'm going to tell you about it in the next segment. So I think that we're ready to move on.
And now we're going to talk about her finished projects.
3 of them.
I don't have any.
3 of them. This is a non-knitting one, but it still counts. But I don't have a project page on Ravelry because that's not allowed. So y'all remember a few weeks ago I had finished this cute little Christmas kitty? Well, it now has a partner.
Oh.
Isn't it cute? So these were some clearance 40% off little kits that I got at our local fabric store, which I'm very excited. My class is tomorrow. Okay, so I finished that. I finished probably the most unique preemie hat I have knit thus far.
Say that.
Number 40 for the year.
Ooh.
This is from my free top-down preemie hat pattern on Ravelry. It's on US 6's 4 mil needles. So let me tell you what happened, and then I'll tell you what yarns I used.
Do tell.
So, when I'm knitting preemie hats with fingering weight yarn, sock weight, it's the same thing. I hold 2 strands together. Whether I'm holding 2 strands together of the same colorway or of 2 colorways. So in this case, I was holding 2 colorways together. And I was getting towards the end of them. So as I always do, I threw in a couple of extra colorways in case that coordinated in case I needed them. Well, it turned out I needed them. Then it turned out I needed a 5th one that I did not have with me. So I had to come home and finish it. So this hat has in it, which I used up. Yes, I used up all 5 of these colorways in this hat. Black Trillium Fiber Studio Lilt Sock Gradient in the Crater colorway. Knit Picks Palette in the Coriander, Heather, and Cream colorways. Pandia's Jewels Snug in the Pumpkin Spice Brown colorway. And Pandia's Jewels Snugtacular in the Night Bloom colorway. So somebody told me, because I posted it on social media, somebody said that it looks like a Scottish thistle.
Oh.
Which I can totally see. So there we go. This, whatever little wee babe gets to wear this hat, got something special. So, and then the last thing I finished is the hat for my nephew Wyatt's 7th birthday. Yes, this does look familiar, doesn't it? This is the Lowlands pattern by Tin Can Knits on US 7's 4.5 mil needles in Knitology Bouncy Worsted in the dashboard colorway. This is the adult small because my mama measured their sweet little heads and he needed the adult small, which I probably would need the adult large, but I'm going to put it on just so you can kind of see.
Oh my.
Is that people in the hallway?
What? No.
Oh.
I was laughing at you.
No, I heard voices.
No, there are people outside.
Oh, do you have the window open?
No.
Oh. So the construction of this hat is that you knit the brim first. So that's what I'm doing right here on Waylon's hat. So you knit this around and then you graft it together. And then you pick up the stitches around and knit the crown of the hat. And then, because this is a hat by CC Allman, you top it with a pom-pom. If you like it, better put a pom-pom on it.
Yes. Yes.
When we were FaceTiming with my niece Lola for her birthday, I would explain to her that her brothers were getting hats made that were going to look like hers except for in a different yarn. And I said, what do you think? Do the boys need pom-poms on their hats? And she was like, oh, yes. And so they're getting pom-poms on their hats. I keep thinking I have like a massive piece of hair sticking up, but it's this card on the wall. It says Yarn Queen because there's like pink right there. And my head is like, I don't know. I keep like thinking there's like something like this. I mean, I know it's sticking up. I need to cut it and repink it. But anyway, that is the 3 things I finished this week.
Okay.
I'm feeling like accomplished because I was feeling like I wasn't finishing anything except preemie hats because I'm working on your wrap, which is so large it's going to it's taking a while to finish. So Waylon's hat is on the needles now, and then I'm going to do mitts for my besties' boys for Christmas instead of hats. Out of this yarn right here. This is Vitalana by Knit Crate in the Tapenade colorway. It's merino, silk, and cashmere. Yep. Oops. We have crushing yarn. I should not do that. All right. That is everything that I have finished. Let me tell you one more thing. I finished 110 projects now.
Oh.
This year. My goal was only 100 for the whole year, and we still have, not quite 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me what I'm drinking, Dammy.
What are you drinking, Mother?
I am drinking kombucha.
Yeah.
That my sweet friend Jolene made for me. It's very good. Very, very good. I was talking with my friend Mel. Sorry, you're just getting stories. Don't you love when I tell you stories? I was at my friend Mel's house the other day, as one does. And we were discussing the fact that Trader Joe's has hard kombucha. And we're going to get it and try it. We just have not done it yet. So that's on our list of things to do. Alrighty. Well, I think we're ready to move on to the next segment. And now it's time. Now it's time for our favorite part of the show. Meow, meow, yummies. Meow, meow, yummy. What are yummies?
Yummies are our current favorite things I like, things I want to talk to you about. And mine is that I'm going to get to hold my baby tomorrow night.
What about me?
You too. I can't hold you like I hold my baby.
But you can hug me.
Yes.
Dammy's coming home for her birthday.
I heard that meow.
Do you want to tell the people anything, honey? Oh. Can you say, hi, people. Meow, meow. Follow me on Instagram. Hi, Pink Pearl Almond. Hey, baby. Hi, Dammy. I love you, meow, meow. Yeah. Can you tell Dammy that you wrote in her card this morning?
You wrote in my card.
She did.
What'd you write?
I wrote meow, meow. Mm-hmm. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, Dammy. Meow, meow. Yeah. Do you want down? Do you want to get down? Okay, say bye-bye, Dammy.
Bye, baby.
Hold on. Okay. Here we go. There you go. That was traumatic, Dammy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, her shaking human cooties off.
Ew, cutie.
Shake it off. So, yes, Dammy's coming home for her birthday. You're all very excited. I have the stuff for her brownie cookie cake that I'm making.
From scratch?
No. From this box.
Is that Debbie?
No. Continental Chef.
Oh.
With chocolate ice cream. And don't worry, I have 2 of each. Yeah. So you have to make the brownie batter and the cookie batter separately.
You told me not to get freshman 15 here, but I'm just going to get it when I go back home to you.
Yes. And I have stuff for Ariel decorations. It's epic. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow so that it'll be here and ready when you get home. And we shall dig into your brownie chocolate chip cookie cake early.
Otherwise we won't get through it all.
No, we won't.
Okay, so I don't really have any yummies except I held one of the theater people's kitten today.
Yeah, the Dr. Hubs was like, how is this person allowed to have a kitten in the dorm?
They're not.
That's what I told him. I said, I bet they either live off campus or...
Yeah, she lives off campus, but technically her kitten is an ESA, so she could have them if she lived in the dorms.
Yeah, that's what I told Daddy. I said it's either that she lives off campus or it's an emotional support animal or both. So, yeah. Okay, so you had your first rehearsal. You had your first rehearsal Tuesday night. You had your second rehearsal last night. You want to talk about that, Diddy?
Rehearsal, we're just doing read-throughs.
Yeah, to figure out who's going to do what where.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited to come see it. I was telling some people at church on Sunday that you had gotten the role, and they were like, we should just take a whole group of us to go see and support her. So you may get a group of church people coming to see you. So we shall see. We shall see. Alrighty. Well, I have a bunch of stuff to show. So do you want me to start?
Sure. I don't have anything.
No, I'm asking if you want me to start showing my stuff.
Yes.
Or if you had anything else to say.
No, nothing else.
Okay. So I got birthday goodies from my friend Rochelle of theredscorpio.com. Rochelle and I have been business accountability partners for like 5 years, maybe. And she sent me a birthday present. She sent me, look at this card. Happy birthday, mate.
Mate.
This is definitely going on the wall. Happy birthday, mate. If you need a card like this, it's from Emily McDowell Studio, printed in the USA. So she sent me, I'll just hold it this way, 2 badges. Hold on one sec. 2 badges. Fearless and I Am an Artist, as well as these stunningly beautiful beaded earrings that she made. So you guys might remember she made me last year. She made me a pumpkin spice beaded ring, and it's one of those rings that you wear for like special occasions. It's not an everyday ring.
Mm-hmm.
But so she made me these. I wore them on Sunday and got so many compliments on them. They're my 2 favorite colors, pink and orange, and I love them. So I don't think Rochelle watches the podcast, but thank you, Rochelle. And if you want something epically awesome made by Rochelle, go to theredscorpio.com. Then I got more birthday goodies. Oh, hello, Pink. Oh, I know what she wants. She ate all her food.
Already?
No, like the 2/3 of the can, I need to put the rest in. Thursday is wet food day.
Feed the baby.
Yes. She came and like was pressed up against me in bed, like, Mama, Mama, Mama. When you get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. So, from my friend Julia Nimrus of pandiasjewels.com, she sent me these adorable sheepy badges. They're so cute.
Can I have one of them?
Maybe. I think I might have. Oh, I have the enamel pin of this one.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably can have that one because I don't have this one. And then she also made me, gosh, this is so epic, Progress Keeper and stitch markers that she, is it called stamping? Is that what, to stamp on the metal? So,
I don't know.
Whatever it's called, sorry for the crinkle. So there's just a pink bead one. There's one with copper coffee and silver Java and hearts. There's one with a yarn ball and pearl for Java pearl. And there is a coffee cup. Oops, you can't see the coffee cup. It's on the one side. There we go. So, she really wants food. One of them is a progress keeper, and the other 3 are stitch markers. So thank you so much, Julia. I love creative friends are the best friends. Can I just tell you that? Because they are. Okay, let me grab something else over here to show you.
What is it?
I have a whole stack of stuff. We got our knit crate shipment for the month.
You already showed me this.
I didn't show you this, but I didn't show them this. So it's gray.
No.
It's gray. This is Adine Wools by Knit Crate. This is their Halo DK base in the mouse colorway.
Oh.
It's 50% alpaca, 30% merino, 20% nylon. DK weight 100 grams, 236 yards. It's beautiful, but I wish they had sent me this one. So now they have like this whole little like magazine in it. So they like talk about their inspiration. Okay, so here is the first pattern. This is a crochet pattern called Moss Boss. It's a shawl. No, it's a cowl. Moss Boss cowl. Oh, the first part is written as a triangular scarf, and then you add the cowl to it. Okay. That makes sense. And then next up is the Huerta by Pearl Knitter, which is a beautiful shawl, knitted shawl. And it's worked from the narrow point to the edges. And then there is great charts, info about the designers. And then this is from a different one of their yarn clubs for the month. But it's also a DK base. This is the first Frost cowl. It's a knitted cowl. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that pretty? Work from the bottom up in the round. And then there is the diamond lace knitted hat. That one I feel like they could have done better photographs of. It's really hard to see the design on it. And then there's some patterns for their sock club kit. This is the Twisted Argyle pattern by Kate. Oh, you know what? I don't think I said who those other two patterns were by. Oh, they're both by Lana Joyce. So, okay, this is a sock pattern. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. I know I'll get you some food in a minute. This is the Twisted Argyle pattern by Kate Atherley. Again, knitted on it's a sock weight, but it's a heavy sock weight because it's only 402 yards to 100 grams. Very pretty. And then, is that it? Oh, no. The Double Dan pattern by Star Athena, which is on a sock, just a regular sock base, knitted, and they're shorty socks. And that is everything. Oh, November's theme, Enchanted. So that's like their inspiration board for next month. So if you would like to purchase something from Knit Crate, you can go to their website. There's a link in the show notes. You can use the coupon code, all capital letters, Geeky20 to get 20% off your first order. It will only work to discount the first month of a recurring monthly subscription or any of their shop items. So make sure and check that out. And then, Dammy, I released a new pattern into the world today. I know you know because you were helping me with it.
I know.
This is, I know some of y'all have been waiting ages and ages for this, and it's finally ready. This is my Nothing is Lost Sassenach, Only Changed wrap pattern. So this is a kit that I did with Julia of Pandia's Jewels, and we were inspired. So this is for the fourth book, and they are in colonial America for this fourth book season, /season. And Claire is having to utilize her knowledge of plants and herbs to help treat people's illnesses and injuries. And she learns a lot in this book as well from other people living in colonial America. So Julia and I were inspired by the kind of botanical idea. So I did like a botanical lace, leaf lace, and on each, and that's rectangular, except for on the ends, there's this garter stitch point. And it's long. It's very, very, very long. Okay, and you're probably not going to be able to hear me very well because I'm going to wrap it around me.
Why don't you mute yourself?
Too late. So you can wear it like this. You could wear it as a wrap like all the way around you. You could wear it like more as a scarf. You could wear it like that. There's lots of different options.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I'm so excited this is out in the world. So as it is, as I do when I release a new pattern, I'm going to give y'all a 25% off coupon code. Bless you.
I muted myself.
You're awesome. So I'm giving you a 25% off coupon code. The coupon code is all capital letters, OL Wrap, Outlander Wrap, OL Wrap. It's valid through Wednesday, the 17th of October, 2018. The short link to get to right to the pattern page is tinyurl.com/OL Wrap, same as the coupon code. I know. So put it in your cart, apply the coupon code, and you'll save, I think it's $1.50. Is that 25% of $6? Sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've been wanting
I'm taking a math class this quarter.
I know, all the maths. So if you've been waiting patiently to get your hands on this, it is now available to you. And I think it's a great one to knit as you're watching the new season that starts in November, or if you want to power through it and have it ready so you can wear it when the fourth season starts, more power to you. And this is the fourth in my Outlander series. Started with the Lady of Lollybrock Socks.
I remember, do you still have Cutout Jamie?
Maybe. Pocket Jamie. And then there was I'm in Love with an 18th Century Scotsman cowl.
I knit that one. And
it's epic with the thistles. And then last year
and I modeled it too.
You definitely did. And in a castle.
I know.
Then last year, it was the Jamaica one, and I can't think what the name of it is. Do you remember?
The jewels.
Let's see. Let me consult the Ravelry over here because it will tell me.
I did not knit that one. I don't think.
No, I knit it for you. Oh, it has always been forever for me. Sassenach shawl that I did with Julia of Pandia's Jewels, and then of course this year's new one, Nothing is Lost, Sassenach Only Changed wrap. There we go. Okay, I think that's all our normal stuff, and unless you've thought of something while I was chatting.
No, I'm just thinking about my friend's kitten. He's 4 months old.
Oh, baby.
His name is Binks.
Oh, what a sweetie.
He was climbing all over me and making pathetic noises.
Oh, baby. Okay, so I guess it's a good thing. Oh, Pink is baby bunnying. In front of the door, so she's getting sunshine all on her. She's laying in the sun.
Oh, baby. Yes. Tan.
No, probably warmth.
Oh, we need to wrap her up like a burrito.
No, I need to change the laundry out. That just popped in my head. I don't know why.
Okay, so that was all our normal stuff.
Yep, so let's talk about hashtag GGK Crafty Pad. What is it, Bammy?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge. We have a list of photo prompts for each month, so you take a look at the prompt for that day, take a picture related to it, and post a picture anywhere you like, but we pick our favorites from Instagram.
That's right, and our October theme is like birthday stuff and autumn stuff and knitting stuff. Yeah, so what are we about to show them?
2 photos from us that we liked, and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
Here come the photos. So those are our favorite photos. Great job, everybody. It's never too late to join in. You take a look at the prompt for today. So the day for today, when we're recording this, the prompt is recent purchase.
Coffee.
I'm going to have to think about it. I don't know what my recent purchase is. I'll think.
My birthday presents. Why didn't you post those on Instagram so I can see them?
How about no? So you take a look at the prompt. You interpret it however you wish. We're very cheater friendly on that. Post your picture on Instagram. In the caption, make sure you use hashtag #GGKCraftyPad because that's how we find your photo. If you have a private account and you're participating in GGK Crafty Pad, you need to PM Dammy, who is Dammy's Doodles, and make sure she's following you because otherwise we can't see your pictures. And yours might get chosen. And then the upcoming event we have is tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm taking my English paper piecing 101 class tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
I'm very excited to get started. I have been washing and pressing. Okay, here's a question for you. Do you consider pressing and ironing to be the same thing?
Yes.
That's what I thought too. Do y'all?
No.
That's going to be one of our questions for today. Do you consider pressing and ironing the same thing? Because
Ask the people in the costume shop.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should ask them.
I work in the costume shop now.
Yeah, so I've always thought they were the same thing, but maybe not. So you tell us if you know.
Like, you use the iron for both. So technically it's kind of the same thing.
I mean, I do know, like, in like dry cleaners and like places that like make shirts with stuff on them, they do have that big like press that you like put the thing in, you pull it down on it. That's like rectangular.
Mm.
But so is that a press? Is that pressing?
I use pressing and ironing interchangeably, but ironing just like ironing out wrinkles. I think of that as a separate ironing.
Oh, okay. I referred to it yesterday as pressing. So anyway. So yes, I'm attending that tomorrow. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. And then Dammy will be coming home after that. Cannot wait.
Doing homework on the ferry.
Doing homework on the ferry so that we can do fun stuff on Saturday, which is when her 19th birthday officially is. Remind me, this just popped in my head, to talk to you about 25 Days of Christmas because I had a thought.
Okay.
So coming soon to your home where you purchase patterns, 25 Days of Christmas, or work, or ferry ride, or whatever, wherever you purchase your patterns. Okay.
Does it work on the ferry?
It works for a little while, and then it cuts out, and then it comes back.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about what we're reading, watching, and listening to, even though I haven't had time to watch anything.
I know. She let me spoil her on some stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't care. I don't care anymore.
So
I'm still reading Phantom. What were you saying?
I was going to say, so what are you reading?
I am still reading Phantom by Susan Kay. I haven't gotten a bunch done on it because it's a pretty big book, and my English class is having us like read big novels in the span of 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's mostly what I've been reading. The novel I'm reading right now for the class is Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick.
Yep.
And I'm also reading The Glass Scientist, which is a webcomic by Sabrina Katungo.
So what are you thinking about Electric Sheep?
It's interesting. I don't know, because Blade Runner was loosely based off of it, but I've never seen Blade Runner.
And there's been a remake of Blade Runner since.
Yeah.
Do I need to locate Blade Runner for us to watch while you're here?
If you want. Doesn't it have Harrison Ford?
The original, yes.
Okay, let's watch Harrison Ford.
My boyfriend.
Yeah, because I'll have finished it. Because I'm supposed to have it finished tomorrow.
Okay.
I've just got a couple chapters left, and I need to write a reflection for it.
I'm gonna write myself a note to get it.
Lovely. I think they took out the sheep.
I don't remember. It's been so many years since I've seen it. It's been a lot of years.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing because Philip K. Dick had a lifelong fascination with doubles because of his twin who died a few days after they were both born.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of confusing because you can't tell like who's real, who's an android. And
yeah,
we're talking a bunch about self in the class discussions and what constitutes self.
Are you talking about the Johari window?
No.
You should bring it up. You would sound very smart.
I don't remember it.
The Johari window is 4 parts. It's like a window pane. One of the parts is things that...
I should have said, oh yeah, I remember that.
I'm going to tell you very quickly. It's things you and others know about yourself. One quadrant is things you know about yourself but others don't know. The third quadrant is things others know about you but you don't know. And the fourth is things that you don't know and others don't know.
I have a new freckle.
Have you been out in the sun?
Just to walk to class.
I don't know.
Sorry, okay, I'm done talking about what I'm reading.
Are you sure it's not a speck of chocolate?
No. It's not. No, it's not coming off.
It's going to be pin. It's going to be pin that you wrote on yourself.
No, I don't have a brown pin. So, am I getting my 15 minutes a day in? Why, yes, I am. What could you possibly be referring to? The October, November, December, RAL, read along. Go.
So, if you participated in the July, August, September RAL, and have not watched last week's episode, you should, because we still have, I think, 2 prize winners who have not claimed their prizes.
Don't you want your prizes?
Yeah, that kind of confuses me some. If you enter into a RAL or in a long or a giveaway and then don't claim your prize.
Get your prize.
We don't contact people if they're prize winners because we want to make sure those who are winning prizes are those who are watching the podcast. I mean, I know there can be situations I know we've had in the past a situation where someone had a death in the family and they were away from their computer and didn't find out about that they won until 35 days after it was announced. And of course we were like, that's totally fine, and gave them their prize. But I mean, there's situations like that, but not always. So if you're participating in things with us, if you're participating in alongs, in the RAL, or in giveaways, claim your prize, because otherwise you forfeit it, and then we'll use it again for another prize later.
So what's the RAL?
Excuse me. So the October, November, December RAL, again, it's a challenge to read at least 15 minutes a day. There's a finish line thread in the Ravelry group where you post once and then edit your post. And at minimum, you need to tell us that you read 15 minutes a day. You can be more specific. You can post what you're reading. You can post beautiful infographics, pie charts, Silver Luna, numbers is one who does.
2112.
That's it. She makes amazing pie charts about what she's read for each month. And so there's 2 categories of prize winners. If you read at least 88 or more of the 92 days, you'll be entered into 1 or more giveaways for any of our ebooks. You'll get a 20% off a single pattern coupon code to use in our store, and you'll get a virtual badge. If you finish 61 to 87 of the days, of the 92 days, you'll be entered into 1 or more giveaways for a single pattern and get a virtual badge as well. And if you want to post on social media about what you're reading, you can use the hashtag GGKRAL18. All right, what I'm reading. I'm continuing to read Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. I just did my book club video chat with my friend that's reading it with me yesterday, and we had a really good conversation about the book. I'm still reading The Sacred Enneagram by Christopher L. Hertz. I was reading it the other day at my desk, and the hubs was sitting here at the kitchen table, and I was reading something, and I went, oh, and he was like, what? And I'm like, how does he know? How does he? And it was, I'm a 4, as is Dammy. And he had like done an example of what he was talking about. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is really true. Oh, okay. So anyway, I was like, oh, okay, well then. So I'm still reading that. I am continuing to reread Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Oops, sorry. My phone is like dinging or something. That's by J.K. Rowling, obviously the second book in the series. I'm rereading it with the Harry Potter and the Sacred Text podcast and the Swish and Flick and All Potter podcast. What chapter did I do? I'm trying to remember what chapter I read this week. Oh, the one where they're planting. What's the one that when you pull the roots out, it screams?
Oh, mandrakes.
Yeah, I read that chapter this week.
Replanting mandrakes.
Yes. And then I'm finished reading books 12 and 13 of the Stephanie Plum series by Janet Ivanovich. And I finished reading V, and I'm reading W from the Kinsey Milhone series by Sue Grafton. I'm nearing the end because she passed away before she could release Z. So I'm finishing. I'm in W right now, and then I have X and Y. I only have 2 more after this, and that makes me like sad because I'm enjoying the series. So that's what I am reading. I have a Hallmark movie waiting for me to watch it, but I have not had a chance to watch it yet because it's been a crazy busy week. Plus, like, all the TV is back, including the Doctor Who. I'm wearing my Doctor Who shirt today. So I guess I get to talk about all this TV since you aren't watching any. So I am continuing to rewatch the season 6 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer with the hashtag Buffy Craft Along. And I think once I finish this, I am going to rewatch the Gilmore Girls. I was talking with a friend the other day, and we were like, oh, we should totally rewatch it because it feels like Gilmore Girls is like an autumn show to watch. Even though, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like it should be watched in the autumn. I can text you every time I watch and do a screenshot and be like, don't you remember this episode?
Yeah.
I think, so our friends Mel's family and Allie's family, they're going to be for Halloween. Is it Jake and the Neverlands?
Jake and the Neverland Pirates. That's so cute.
So they're going to all dress up that. And I think I'm going to go Halloween with them, but I'm not going to be that. I'm probably going to be Lorelai Gilmore. I can wear
Ariel, and I've got a friend who's doing my makeup.
Oh, fun! I think
I don't have any makeup.
Because I could just wear like my jeggings and boots and my I drink more coffee
jeans, boots.
I drink more coffee than a Gilmore shirt and a knitted hat because she loves her knitted hats.
Mm-hmm.
And have my knitting because she's a knitter as well. You know, because it doesn't matter what I'm knitting. I'm just knitting to knit.
Yeah.
So, okay. NCIS season 16. Nick and Ellie are really missing Reeves because remember he was killed last season. And I'm missing Abby as well. NCIS New Orleans season 5. And so Pride was offered a new job. Still working with NCIS, but he was offered a new job. So is he going to take it? And if so, will he be still based in New Orleans? NOLA. Did you see?
NOLA.
So did you see I put
NOLA?
Okay, Criminal Minds season 14. It was the 300th episode. And they had beautiful tributes and like having different people on the screen that from years past. And the case actually took them back to an early case. Because do you remember that Penelope and Spencer had been kidnapped by the bad FBI agent who had been like undercover under double life or something, whatever you call it. Yeah. But they're okay. They saved them.
Oh, good.
I was very instrumental in them being saved. I was like, you must save them. They're gonna and then like Spencer and Penelope were like, they like planned and they were like figuring it all out. It was awesome. It was good. Big Bang Theory, season 12, final season. Raj is engaged to this woman who his father did an arranged marriage for him. So, Murphy Brown, season 1. It's just funny. That's all I have to say about it. Chesapeake Shore, season 3 finale. This is my Hallmark soap opera. What's his name? Chase, right? I'm like second guessing myself now. I think that's his name. He decided to go do a tour in Europe, and now he's second guessing himself because Abby was like, I can't do this. I can't do long distance anymore.
Okay.
So, bye, Dammy's roommate. So that's the finale. NCIS Los Angeles season 10. I didn't write anything. It was trying to remember what happened. They solved a case, obviously. We still haven't seen Hetty. 2 episodes in, and Hetty, we haven't seen Hetty.
Where is she?
She got in trouble. I'm going to jump down. I'm going to say Murdoch Mystery season 12. We were at Higgins' wedding. Somebody was trying to kill him. Somebody stole all their money, and so they are poor now, and he had to beg for his job back because he walked out and was like, I don't need this job, and then he had to beg for his job back.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Doctor Who. So I rewatched the last 3 episodes of Series 10 in preparation for the beginning of Series 11, the 13th Doctor. And OMG, Doctor Who. I've watched this episode twice already. I just have a few things to say about it. Just a few. Just a few. Mm-hmm. So one of the things that she said that I totally resonated with her on, I hate empty pockets. Pockets are very important. She built her own sonic screwdriver. She like melted down silverware and built her own sonic.
Love it.
But it's actually, she called it a sonic Swiss Army knife, except for it doesn't have a knife. Okay, we've got some quotes. Are y'all ready? I'm going to have to bring this here so that I can tell you these quotes. Because we're all capable of the most incredible change. We can evolve while still staying true to who we are. We can honor who we've been and choose who we want to be next. Now's your chance. Do you feel motivated?
Yes.
Okay. This one, love it. Bit of adrenaline, dash of outrage, and a hint of panic knitted my brain back together. I know exactly who I am. I'm the Doctor, sorting out fair play throughout the universe. And then this is a conversation, but I didn't break it into conversation, so I can't. Well, I guess I can stop and have you read and say stop. Or do you want me just to read it all?
Just read it all.
Okay. Have you got family? No. Lost them a long time ago. How do you cope with that? I carry them with me. What they would have thought and said and done. Make them a part of who I am. So even though they're gone from the world, they're never gone from me. That's the sort of thing Grace would have said. So everything we saw, everything we lied to people about, is this normal for you? I'm just a traveler. Sometimes I see things need fixing. I do what I can. Except right now, I'm a traveler without a ship. I stayed too long. I should get back to finding my TARDIS. And then what happened? She thought she was taking just herself to where the TARDIS was. But in actuality, all 4 of them went, and they're in outer space. Now here's my complaint. There's no wind in outer space. Am I right?
No.
There's no wind. Her hair was like blowing in the wind in outer space.
Okay, well, there's an explanation like for why the US flag was like waving in the wind on the
Mhm.
moon. There's an explanation for it, so that could be why. I just can't think of it right now. So,
Yeah. So,
but
and
there's
then,
no sound in space either, and every sci-fi forfeits that.
yeah. So we will see what happens. They did, instead of doing a, like, how the end, there's usually what's coming next to the next episode. Instead, they showed us about like 20, 25 people who will be guest spotting in the weeks to come, including
And that
some,
that is what's happening in the next episodes. In
yes,
the first episode, they usually do like this season on Doctor Who
well, that's true, I guess.
overview.
There's going to be some people from Downton Abbey
Mm-hmm.
and, oh crap, what's his name?
Alan Cumming.
Yeah, Alan Cumming is going to be in it. Mark, is it Addy or Ade from Atlantis?
Addie.
Mark Addy from Atlantis. I was trying to think of what the show was. Like, I could see it in my brain. I'm trying to explain to Daddy.
Atlantis.
I'm like, remember, we watched it. He was there, and there was the younger guy.
It's
And,
Hercules.
yeah, he never got it. I had to, like, IMDb it, as I do. And then I'm listening to my CC's Faves playlist, my favorite murder podcast. In fact, I was listening to that just before we started recording, and all the Rachel Hollis stuff because I'm doing hashtag last 90 days, and they do a live stream every weekday morning. Have you been listening to anything, Dammy?
Playlists.
Any specific that you would like to recommend?
No.
Okay, then. Well, do you want to build a snowman? She wrote in the show notes for me to take out
In the fro notes.
in the fro notes to take out a little part that we had an unstable internet connection, and she wrote "frozen?" ? So, do you want to build a snowman?
Snowman.
All right, I think that's everything we're reading, watching, listening to. Let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about our September, October, November artistic autumnal owl.
Yes, so this is an along that runs from the 1st of September to the 30th of November. It's for any project that you knit, crochet, weave, or spin that you can convince us is related to autumn. What is the fallback on that, Dammy?
You made it in the autumn.
That's right. Our big no cheater rule is no whips are allowed. You have to start your project no earlier than the 1st of September and finish it no later than the 30th of November. So every project you finish and post in the FO thread in the Gravelry group is one entry into the giveaways, unless your project used less than 20 yards, 18.3 meters of yarn. If that's the case, you need to group 2 or more items together that total at least 20 yards, 8.3 meters of yarn. Put those all in one post, and that one post will be one entry into the giveaways. Poly dipping is totally allowed as long as it meets the rules in every group. That's totally fine. We've got lots of lovely prizes on the screen right now. We'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who donates prizes. You're awesome. Our prize bin overfloweth, and we're so grateful for that.
Do we do a heart?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I forgot. Heart.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. We love you guys. Y'all are the best. If you would like to donate a prize, you can send me a PM, Java Pearl, on Ravelry, or email us at
geekygirlsknit@gmail.com.
That's right. If you would like to see larger photos, see links of the shops where stuff came from, etc., you can go to our show notes at
geekygirlsknit.com.
That's right. You have to be a member of the Geeky Girls Knit podcast group on Ravelry in order to participate. The hashtag for social media is hashtag GDKAutumn18. There will be the FO thread will be locked the morning of the 1st of December, and winners drawn on the next podcast. After that, as we were saying earlier, for any of our giveaways, prizes, competitions, albums, etc., you have 30 days to claim your prize, or you forfeit it, and we have the right to use it in a later giveaway. There is a chatter thread in the Ravelry group, so you can talk about what you're working on. Dammy gives shout outs there. You can also ask questions there. If you have questions, post them there. Or PM me, that's fine. Dammy also gives a shout out there to everyone who finishes projects as well as here on the podcast. So Dammy, who finished projects in the last week?
Another Yarn 9. A Simple Homestead, Craft Worker, D-Door 4, Inky Minky 184, Jennifer Reels, Jodidiah, JP Music 15, K Bowman 123, Kersey S, Knit Central, Knit Live Love, Knitter Chow, Knit and Kitten 2, Mystery Seller, Russ Strauss, Shirley Knits 123, S Keeling, Skyly Knits, and Wombat Knitter.
Great job, everybody. So keep working on those projects and you might be a winner. All right, Dammy, I think we're ready to move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we try to answer them.
That is correct. So, Dammy, what is this week's question?
This week's question is from Carmen, who is a Simple Homestead from Wisconsin.
Yes.
Cece and Dammy.
Yes.
What has been the best vacation you've taken as a family? Where did you go? And why was it the best?
I have photographic props. I have a slideshow to show y'all. Y'all remember the old days? No, not a slideshow, but I did download some photos from this trip. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
I'm wondering if we have the same favorite vacation. Mine would be the second time we went to London. And
the second time.
The second time we went to London, we saw Stonehenge.
Oh.
We participated in the Great London Yarn Crawl. And we went to Jane Austen's house.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun. It was, so for me, why? It was the first vacation that I've been on in a long time where I was not in the wheelchair. Mm-hmm. I was able to walk with a cane. So that was awesome. We got to see this Stonehenge. I mean, my gosh, it's like, is it one of the 7 wonders?
I don't know, because there's the 7 wonders of the ancient world and the 7 wonders of the world.
Could you do that while the pictures are flowing on the TV screen? On your phone screen or computer screen or even your TV screen? Because some people project us onto their TV, Dammy.
Love it. Hold on.
Okay, I'm holding.
Hold on.
Yeah. Watch me knit as we await Dammy helping us to know about the 7 wonders of the world. Should I really drag it out while you're showing?
Stop. Stop. Gosh. Okay, so there are the ancient worlds.
Is it on that list?
No, not of the ancient world.
Oh. Well, Stonehenge is apparently ancient. Right?
It's included on some other lists, but it's not one of the wonders of the ancient world.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, so that was fun. We got to walk around it, take photos, and then going to Jane. Do you want to talk about Jane Austen's house? Is that what you were going to talk about?
Yeah, Jane Austen's house is really nice, and I loved it. And the house is just so homey, and it makes the little creaking noises when you walk around on it. It's got a bunch of stuff up on the walls and pretty wallpaper, and it's got beds and chairs in it, and we made little lavender sachets.
We did. It was a fun trip.
Yeah.
So we interspersed touristy with knitting so that we could go on the Great London Yarn Crawl, which was a lot of fun as well. So did you say why it was the best?
Because I loved it.
Okay, I think that's
great.
So why don't y'all tell us in the episode thread what is what has been the best vacation you've taken as a family, or best vacation that you've taken with a friend, or whatever. What's the best vacation you've ever taken? Where did you go, and why was it the best? And bonus points that don't mean anything if you post photos. So. All right. Dammy, if somebody has a question for us, what should they do?
Go to our Ask the Geeky Girls thread in our Ravelry group and post it.
That's right. Okay. I think we're ready for the next segment. And we made it to the end of the show. Yay. Sorry. Sometimes we're trying our best not to talk over each other, but we're doing the best we can. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Reminder. We are giving away a copy of Tin Can Knit's Strange Brew ebook. Strange Brew ebook in our Ravelry group this right now because we reviewed it last week. We'll announce the winner on next week's podcast, so we'll close it before we start recording and choose the winner. Just a reminder, you must underline be a member of our Ravelry group in order to win. So if we draw your number and you're not a member of our group, we will draw another number, and you have to watch the podcast to see if you're a winner. We don't contact winners. You have to contact us. Just throwing that out there. And you'll have 30 days to claim your prize. Just a reminder, coming up in 2019 is the Great Podcaster Craft Together, link in the show notes. Any other announcements, Dammy?
No.
Okay. Stay tuned after the credits. I didn't even tell Dammy what I'm putting in. I think we mentioned it a few weeks ago. Our friend Mel shot some family photos for us, as well as pattern photos for both the Outlander wrap and the Walk in the Park cowl. And I finally had time I had gone through and dealt with the ones that were for the two patterns, but I hadn't dealt with everything else. So I finally went through them. So I popped up on Facebook yesterday some of our favorites. And so I'm going to pop those up after the credits. So stay tuned after the credits for that. Okay, Dammy, we'd like to say a humongous thank you. We love you guys. There we go. To all of you who support the podcast, however it is you do that, whether it's financially, by watching, by thumbs up, by commenting, by loving, by downloading, by participating in OWLs, all of those things, because we would not be able to do this podcast without you, right? Otherwise, we would just video chat and talk to ourselves about all these things. But a humongous thank you, especially to those of you who support us financially, because it does cost money to do a podcast. So there are three main ways you can support us financially. The main way is Patreon, which is a site where you pledge a certain amount a month to your favorite creatives, and you earn prizes based on what level you donate at. I shipped out on Tuesday quite a few Patreon rewards. Some postcards, some yarn. We had a pattern prize. So if you support us on Patreon, make sure you're checking your messages there, because that's where we contact you, because sometimes your username there is different than on Ravelry. And so we contact you on Patreon and have you, if you're a pattern prize winner, for example, we have you tell us what your Ravelry name is so that we make sure and send your prize to the right place. So Dammy, if somebody would like to find out more information on that or would like to sign up, where do they go?
Patreon.com/geekygirlsknit.
That's right. So what's another way?
There's a PayPal button in the sidebar of our website if you would like to make a one-time donation.
Yes, and we are amazon.com.co.uk and .ca affiliates. If you're going to shop on Amazon, if you click through our website first, we earn a little money back based on what you purchase. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it's a great way to support the podcast by doing something you'd be doing anyway, such as starting holiday shopping, etc. So, Dammy, tell them where they can find us online.
You can find us at geekygirlsknit.com. There are links to everywhere else we are online: YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
That's right. So with that, we're going to tell you goodbye. Oh, I know what I forgot.
What?
Happy birthday to you.
Not my
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dammy. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Thank you.
We're not going to be recording on your birthday, so I have to do it now.
You don't have to do it now.
I wanted to do it.
Seeing you tomorrow.
I know, but I wanted to do it now. I can do it again tomorrow and again Saturday and again Sunday.
Oh, jeez.
I can do it how many ever times you want.
No, don't make the people at church do it.
You have to go up and be prayed for.
I don't have to do anything.
I will force you.
I don't have to do anything.
So we have this thing at our church during the service that if it's anybody's birthday, like in the past week or the like coming week, if it's your anniversary or if you're traveling, come forward and we pray for you, which is really cool.
Yeah, but I don't have to.
I really would like you to. I really would like you to. We can talk about it later.
Consider it.
Okay. Did you tell them where to find us online?
You can find us at geekygirlsknit.com. There are links to everywhere else you can find us online. YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
That's right. So with that, we're going to tell you happy knitting. We hope you have a great rest of your week. Happy birthday, Dammy. And yay, autumn seems to be appearing for lots and lots of people now, which is exciting because autumn is my second favorite color. We'll talk to y'all again next week. Have a great one. Bye.